Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to go over some stuff that I bought and then some stuff we have on consignments, maybe even touch on a few pieces of the market, who knows. Alright, so I'm going to start off with this one. I have, for you guys know, I was doing a lot of auctions where I was buying stuff in PSA 10, which I am still doing auctions here and there. However, I went ahead and I searched for some of these cards that I was looking for in PSA 10. There's a lot of buy it nows out there. And the main reason I went ahead and just tried to find it instead of going the auction route like I normally do. A lot of my auctions are doing better than the buy nows, so I thought maybe there's some of this stuff is out there in buy nows as well for other sellers, and it was. This guy, he had a lot of these PSA 10s for about 30 bucks, and I went ahead and picked them up. He was real nice about the returning the combined shipping costs as well. If he required immediate payment, for those of you who don't know, if a seller requires immediate payment, which I don't blame sellers for doing that, I don't, because I know that if you require immediate payment, if they want to request a total for combined shipping, you can't. So, but he did refund it, which eBay is really good about that with managed payments now. It used to be a hassle with PayPal because PayPal doesn't refund your fees. So if, say I paid an additional $20 in shipping on this, you'd get charged that percent on the fees, whatever they charge, anywhere from 3 to 5. Sometimes I've heard even more than that percent. But they wouldn't refund that; they just charge that to you anyway. So, a lot of sellers, it kind of got underneath their skin. So, but I get it. eBay managed payments, they actually refund the fees, so that's nice. All right, next up we have, hey Rusty, thank you for the purchase. I hope everything was well delivered. I included the Toto dial from Expedition as a small gift. I appreciate everything that you do in the Pokemon community, or in Pokemon community. I also want to thank you for answering all of my questions on Patreon. I hope to learn more from you, Joseph, aka Vivum Collectibles. Yeah, so I definitely appreciate you joining my Patreon. For those of you who don't know, I've had that for a few years now, and I don't advertise it a ton, but it is always down there in my description. Basically, I just kind of answer your questions, and I do a little bit of discussion in a video. Every now and then I post some new information, but the main thing I think I do now that's a little different is I post all of my sales data in a spreadsheet for you to be able to check anytime you want. But this is some of the stuff that I got off of Joseph. He sold me a Pidgeotto. This is the 1999-2000 version, and I do pay a little bit more for the 1999-2000 correctly labeled PSA graded cards. Not much. It is a small premium. Here's the Toto dial he was talking about. He actually offered this to me for $75, I believe, or it might have been $70, and I declined it. It's not a bad price. It's just I felt I could get it either in a submission back or through an auction for a cheaper price in the long term. But then he sent it to me for free. So what a guy. I appreciate it. You're on my Patreon and you're sending me stuff. Next up we have 3 of these Diglett fighting symbol errors. And for those of you who don't know what this is, if you look right here, the fighting symbol is actually turned sideways. You can see those are turned face up. I believe these come from a Machamp theme deck that's pretty hashed out on which version it is, but I haven't actually looked into it much myself. This is a fairly common error, but still pretty cool. And these are sequential. Got 3 10s in a row. Did awesome there. Must have come from the same deck. I imagine there might have been a 4th one that was submitted along with it, because I believe there's 4 Digletts in those decks. But very cool. He sold them to me for $100 a piece. I think on eBay I was seeing $200-300 lowest buy nows, but the most recent auctions were like $114, $130, something like that. So I offered $100 a piece. Then he also sent this cool sticker of Misty, so I appreciate that. This is it's a Merlin one. Nice. So thank you, Joseph. Next up, I bought some more Ancient Mews. You guys know I like to buy these. I bought 20 of them. One of them actually had a little bit of a tear, so I went ahead and popped it out. Thought it'd look nice just to show one. People love Ancient Mew. I still do. I think it's a great promo. Prices have come down a good bit on them. I was able to pick these up for about $20 a piece. And if you have sealed Ancient Mews, that's basically what I'm paying. And I'll pay $20 a piece for up to 1,000 of the Ancient Mews. And if you have more than 1,000, I'll probably drop down to 15 after that. I think on eBay they're going for about 22-ish, 22 to 25. So, I mean, you're basically getting your full value there. All right, next up we have a consignment. All right, now this one, I'm going to start off with a pristine Blastoise 025. You got the perfect Charizard. This is from Celebrations 024. And then we have the pristine Venusaur 023. And the only reason I just kept showing you those certification numbers was so that you knew that these were actually in sequential order. You got the pristine, perfect, and then a pristine. I thought that was really cool, especially with the Charizard having the perfect. And then CS4 is going to be in the title. Now there's some more cards on the submission. We have a Rayquaza GX 9.5. Got the Guzma and Hala, Mallow and Lana. Have the Lily, this is the English Lily, so that's got to be a pretty tough grade, 9.5. Got the Pristine 10 on the Electrode. This is the Gold Pristine 10. Then you have the Brown Pristine 10, and then if you guys saw some of those other Pristine 10s we'd had from the other consignment, we actually had some yellow ones, so they've kind of changed the color. Someone told me it was linked to you know, the cert number. Normally you can figure out what color it's going to be based off of the cert. Plenty more pristines coming. We have a Galarian Articuno V. I like that one. We've got the Amazing Rare Kyogre in Japanese. We have a Birthday Pikachu 10. And then, oh, this is a different one right here. Let's put these back in here. So we have a base set 2 booster pack, and these are CS6 20.74. I'm going to say this is most likely light, but with base set 2, it's actually pretty tough. And from the boxes that I've opened, 20.8, some of those they had hollows in them, so and actually down to 20.6, but I was saying 20.8 was more of like the heavy weight that you kind of wanted to have. 21 was a little bit of a cutoff, but it really varies per box. Like the last Jungle box I had 20 point, it was like 7-ish heavy hollows in it, but there's some boxes that have 21 point something or another, and still those are non-hollows. Like they're actually considered light packs. So anytime you buy a booster pack and you don't know where it comes from, you don't know the box, and you can't weigh it against other packs, I would just say go ahead, assume that it is a light pack and has just a non-hollow rare in the slot. Next up we have a Festa Pikachu. You can see it right there. Great artwork. Pulled the 9.5. In fact, it's a 9.5++. Was 1/2 grade away from getting the pristine 10. You can see that one there. Next up, we have a Scream Psyduck. You got Munch, a retrospective with the 9.5. We have a 9.5 on the Blastoise CD promo. And then we also have a 9.5 on the Latias Latios GX. I just sold one of those in a PSA 10 last night. It went for a really high price, and the only reason I'm not saying the price is because it hasn't been paid for yet. It surprised me how much that went for. So I'm curious to see if it will get paid for. And then also, same guy, he sent in Mario Pikachu and Mario Luigi seal boxes. And this is where you do get the Mario Pikachu. You also get, you know, this other stuff, but like you get the full art and the regular art. Same thing over here, you get the full art Luigi and the regular art as well. So I'm curious to see where these go. I think they're valued around $2,000 or so a piece, but who knows. Next up, I bought for my personal collection. It'll be the last thing I show in the video. And you get to see, it's half of a sealed I'm just kidding. It's a full Southern Islands binder. It's all completely sealed. I got this one off of Troll and Toad. They had on there for about $1,600 or so, and that's right within my buy price for these sealed right now. So if you have any sealed Southern Islands collection binders and they're in decent shape for around that price, hit me up. I'd be willing to buy them. I'm always looking to add more of these to my collection. I just like the overall feel, the look. It has great contents, has packs, has the Southern Island set, the only place you can get it, at least on the English side. Japanese side is similar type release, but yeah, and you know, it's great artwork. I mean, it has cards in here that you don't find in any other set, so I think it's a great release, and I would love to get more of those on my hands. Anyways, guys, I don't have any pack openings for you in this video, but I do appreciate all of you for coming out, and thanks for watching.